Good morning, and in today's video it's all about the outreach process and how I plan to gain more clients. So for many of you, if you've been following along with the journey, you'll know that I have an advertising company and I'm looking to grow it. I don't currently have any clients really. I had a few potential clients on board, but things have been going, they've sort of wanted to stop the ads and then wanted to run the ads again, so things have been a little bit rough and patchy there, so it's not actually a consistent thing with those. So I'm looking to gain more clients, so I'm looking to actually do it in the long term, and I'm looking to do ads quite often and quite regularly. So I did start warming up my email a few days ago, actually I think it was 2 days ago now, and there is a whole nother video on that as well. But it's all about today, how am I going to plan to gain more clients with the email, and here's what I've come up with. So essentially I was looking to kind of do like a free masterclass on meta ads. So many of you may know I talk about customer satisfaction on my channel all of the time, and it's the biggest part to me. So I want to provide people with value before I even start working with them, or before I even take any money off them, because I'm not about just taking the money, providing them with average results and leaving it at that. It's all about the paid work is so good and our results are exceptional, and the free work is the same. So when it does come to the paid work, it's inevitable and it's a no-brainer for the client, because our free work was so good to start with. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to provide so much free value in a meta ads masterclass, and that's kind of the plan. And then I thought to myself, well, I can't just leave a link in an email to a Zoom call, because many people might think it's a scam, or they may be hesitant to look at it or want to click onto it. So my new thought is I'm going to lead them to a form. So I've integrated a link into like a click here section. I'll show you in a minute on my laptop, but I put a link into a click here section, so they click onto it and it goes to a form. They fill out the form, and with the email they've provided in that form, we send them the Zoom link then, so it looks a bit more genuine. Obviously it's not a scam, but many people, if this lands in their inbox or even in their junk, it looks even worse, and they may think it's a scam. So by leading them to a form, they simply just put out their business name, their business phone number, their email, that kind of idea, and from there we get them to sign up to the Zoom link, and then we send the Zoom link over to them and they join the masterclass. So here is the email, as you can see here: free 15-minute meta ads masterclass, join us this Wednesday. I'm going to be doing this in 2 days from now. As you can see, the date is the 1st of September and I'm going to be doing it on the 3rd of September, and so that is when I'm going to be doing it. We're running a completely free meta ads masterclass this Wednesday, the 3rd of September at 4 o'clock sharp, so we're going to start on the minute. This is where we'll talk you through and take you through everything you need to know about meta ads in just 15 minutes. There's no sale pitch involved in it. It's just straight up education to help your business navigate to an ever expanding world of meta advertising. It's short, valuable, and starts exactly on time, so don't be late. So then we have this click here to fill out this quick form section, and when they click that, it says we'll send them a Zoom link to their address. If it's not in their inbox, it may be in a spam, so check that after 1 day if it's not in there. Once they click onto that, we go over here to our Google Forms section, and then we get the form here. Wait for it to load. There we are. This is the form that I've put together. So the Rise Up Agency, please fill out the following fields. Just a little image there of our logo. Then we've got the company name we need, the occupation, so what do they actually do, their website, personal name, their phone number, preferred if it's a personal one, so we can easily contact them without getting through sort of sales or customer service, that sort of idea. And then the email, preferred if it's a more direct one, once again for ease of access to them if anything should go wrong. And that is simply the form. That is what I've put together, so that's the email I'm going to be sending out. And if we get many responses from this, if this doesn't work, we're obviously just going to switch to the normal emails and just normal sort of would you like to work with us. But at the end of this Zoom call, there's no sales pitch involved. It's simply, if you want to work with us, you can do, and you send us your contact information, or that we might already have from here, but if we need anything further, then we can also specify that too. But after this, there's no sales pitch. We literally say at the end, if you want to work with us to actually implement this whole strategy and idea, then you can. If not, then we've just provided you with a lot of value, and that's something I really want to do, and that's something that fulfills the whole part of providing them with free value before they even work with us, or even if they were to work with us at all. So that's what it's all about for me. It's all about the free value. Can we provide them with a lot of free value before even working with us, or without ever working with us at all? And that's what I think I've done here. That's what I think I've done here. And that's what I'm looking to improve on. I'm looking to make sure that no matter what, wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we're providing people with value, no matter what. So that's a big part of it. So that's the idea. I'm going to be sending emails out today about that. If people become interested and fill out the form, we'll send the Zoom link to the email. Then they hop onto the Zoom call at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. And that is purely it. Then at the end, if they want to work with us, we say, feel free to work with us to implement all of this idea and all this strategy into it. If not, then you've just got a whole new funnel, a whole new meta ad strategy to implement into your own business if you already have people doing it for you, if you want to do it yourself. So that's what it's all about. I'm not looking to just gain clients and take money off people and provide them with average results. I want to make sure our free work is so good and so valuable that actually when it does come to paid work, it's inevitable and it's the easiest yes our clients have ever had to make, because the value was already there, because we were providing them with good results even before they started paying us, whether they wanted to implement this meta ads idea themselves or with another agency or another company they're working with. But yeah, that's the main idea. That's what it's all about. If this works, I'll keep you updated. I'm sure I'll tell you in future videos and that sort of idea. I'm not just going to try this once and say, it hasn't worked. I might try different variations of it because I'm only doing it 2 days from now. So then on Wednesday I can start a new one. And I can roll a new one out maybe for Thursday or Friday, just to keep it going. I might try it a few times, adjust it every now and then to see what worked, what didn't work. But I'm not just going to try it once, and if no one signs up, say it didn't work. But that's the big idea. That's what I'm looking to do. So I'll be sending out emails today. I obviously can't show you who I'm sending out emails to because our clients' information is quite confidential and we can't show online who our clients are just yet. Who knows, maybe in the future I might be showing you who my potential clients are, who my clients are at the moment. But that is the big idea. That's the whole thing of how I'm going to gain more clients in a bit more of an unusual way, because there's many people and I've done it, countless times. I've sent out emails to people all about, do you want to work with us, or Instagram DMs. I've done loads of cold calls as well, and I haven't found very much success with it. Maybe it's either my cold calling script, my email script, or my Instagram DM script, anything like that. With Instagram DMs, I try to keep it a bit more personal, so I ask sort of a question, how's the business going? It's not all about just jumping into the pitch straight away, because Instagram messages you can just talk back and forth. You can do that with email, but it's less likely and less common. But now I'm looking to do it in a bit more of an unusual way, in a way that maybe people might find a lot more value in, because it's a free 15-minute meta ads masterclass about where we just talk about meta ads and what's good about it and how you can use it, that kind of idea. But yeah, so I haven't found very much success with the whole email thing or the whole cold calling thing. Obviously I can spark a lot of interest out of cold calls, but then after that, when it comes to actually closing them or getting them to want to sign up, I've talked about this previously, it's all about the whole ghosting thing. I spark a lot of interest, but then when I go to call them back later to onboard them or to gain some more details, that they just ghost me, or they don't answer, or they say we'll do it another day, and when I call them back on the day they ask me to call them back, they don't reply, etc. So that's kind of the issues I've been experiencing at the moment. So I can spark a lot of interest, to be fair, out of cold calls. I'm not saying I'm an expert on it, because I'm obviously not. I'm just saying I can actually gain quite a few people interested in what it is we're trying to do, whether it's an offer, whether it's just work with us straight away. But yeah, I can spark a bit of interest, but then after that I've never really found any success with onboarding people. Maybe 2 or 3 I've onboarded out of all the cold calls I've made, and I've gained loads of interest, but after that, there's no people that actually want to be onboarded, or no one that wants to follow through with it after that. So that's the issues, and that's what I've been experiencing previously. So I'll be sending out those emails. It's a bit more of an unusual way to try and gain interest, but I think it's one that might actually work. I think it's one that's actually providing people with a lot of value way before they even pay us any money, way before they even start to work with us. And that's something that's a big thing for me. It's all about customer satisfaction. You wouldn't be in the business you're in if it wasn't for your customers or clients, so why not treat them with the best results? Why not treat them with absolute respect, so you're always keeping in contact with them, updating them as to what's going on? And that's what it's all about for me. So hopefully this new method works. Hopefully we gain a lot of interest. People will find a lot of value in the free 15-minute masterclass. They learn a lot about the whole meta ads process, and we can hopefully work with a few from there. But there's no sales pitch at the end. We're not gonna, do a hard sales pitch all about, you know, you need to work with us, we're the only company out there, because we're definitely not. There's thousands and thousands of agencies and companies that do meta ads, but we're hoping that by providing free value to start with, they can see something in our company and something that we want to provide them with as much value as possible for free before we ever work with them, before we ever go to onboard them or anything like that. So at the end we will say, if you want to work with us, then you absolutely can. If you don't want to work with us, then you absolutely don't have to. It's completely your choice. But that's the big idea, that's what I'm looking to do. Trying to gain a bit more interest, trying to spark curiosity in a whole new, completely different way. Sending out emails, getting people to fill out a form, send them a Zoom link to the email they provide in the form, and then we talk about meta ads for 15 minutes. And at the end we say, if you'd like to work with us, you can. If you don't want to, then you absolutely don't have to. It's completely your choice. That is the update. That's how I'm going to try and gain more clients. That's a bit of that's my new and sort of unusual way to try and do it. Let's see if it works. I'll keep you updated. I'm sure I'll talk about it a lot more in here and tell you what worked, what didn't work, how I'm adjusting it, etc. So that's the video. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Remember to take it one step at a time, and I'll see you shortly.